I know we all want this COVID thing to end, and it will. The restrictions in place now won't last forever. Smart people are figuring out how to get vaccines to everyone, but it will take a little longer. Until then, we need to recommit and finish strong. COVID won't stop spreading on its own. We have to stop spreading it. Meet with friends outside, social distance, and most of all, wear a mask. We're all in. Are you?
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. The latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
The road to national championships runs through NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app. And whether you follow one college team or all of them, it's never been easier to get the content you want all in one place. With live broadcasts of multiple championships across all divisions. With exclusive access.
Ready to go?
And highlights for every single championship. Stay in the game all season long with NCAA.com and the NCAA Sports app.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is the premier award-winning student property in Orem. With renovations of nearly $5 million, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or remote, and the resident assistant program is nationally recognized, so safety and support is the top priority. Lease now and get half off your November rent. Wolverine Crossing, this is home.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome inside the Lockhart Arena here on the campus of Utah Valley University for the second matchup in as many days between the Seattle Redhawks and the Wolverines of Utah Valley. I'm Matt Biamonte, flying solo here today as we get ready for another conference battle between these two teams, and this is something you should get used to for this unique and different 2020 season in which teams will play back-to-back meetings on one team's home location, and that will be it before the conference tournament. And so what we have this afternoon is Game 2 of that two-game meeting between these two teams here. They played last night. We had that here on the WAC Digital Network. As you can see on the screen, Seattle U, that second game is today. Up next for the Wolverines is BYU on the 4th. Then they go at the Tarleton, back to Chicago State, and then at the beginning of March at Dixie State. So that's just something you need to get used to here for women's volleyball here in the Western Athletic Conference, those back-to-back meetings. And it brings a lot of intrigue because it's not typical that these teams play each other back-to-back, let alone in back-to-back days. So it'll be interesting to see how both of these teams respond. Last night, the Wolverines defeated the Redhawks 3-0. Let's get to the starting lineups. We'll start with the Redhawks, who are in black and red. Starting number 4, Janasia Carr. Also starting number 5, Amaris Carter. At libero, number 9, Tiana Milojevic. At setter, number 11, Ezgi Ozkan. Also starting, number 15, Colby Lane. Number 17, Lauren McCabe. And rounding it out is number 18, Eve Kirschenbaum. And we'll get to the Wolverine starters here. They're wearing white. Starting number 2, a sophomore, Tori Dorius. Starting number 3, also a sophomore, Natalia Andrus. Also starting number 4, the setter, a freshman from Pleasant Grove, Abby Miller. At libero, a senior from Orem, Utah, number 6, Saren Jardine. At outside hitter, a junior from Pleasant Grove High School, number 9, Kazna Tanavasa. Also starting number 14, Brighton Bishop. And rounding out that starting group for the Wolverines, number 17, a freshman, number 17, Kendra Knock. And we're underway here. The Wolverines get on the board first. And we do have some significant changes in that starting group from last night. New to that starting lineup is Natalia Andrus, Abby Miller, Brighton Bishop, who did not start last night for the Wolverines. There's the serve from Bishop. Kirschenbaum, it's deflected at the net. Wolverines can't corral it. And a side out quick for the Red Hawks. And that side out percentage was an issue for Seattle last night as they struggled to keep the Wolverines from going on those 4-0, 5-0 runs. Seattle in that first set last night got up by as many as 5 midway through the first set. And then the Wolverines really cranked it up defensively, especially at the net, where the Wolverines outblocked the Red Hawks 11-3. So that'll be something we keep an eye on this afternoon. Can the Red Hawks find a way to get through that block from the Wolverines? And right now they lead 2-1 very early here in the first set. There's the serve from Ozkan. Miller, Tanavasa just hits it over, and now the Red Hawks have an opportunity. It's Kirschenbaum, blocked at the net. I just talked about that block disparity last night, and you see an early block from the Wolverines. Tori Dorius getting in on it for Utah Valley, and Saren Jardine will serve for the Wolverines. Jardine got married in the offseason, 4-year starter for Coach Atoa and the Wolverines. She's top 10 in the WAC for career digs. You'll see plenty of that this afternoon. Outstanding player for the Wolverines. Point goes to Seattle as it hits the antenna, but Jardine, just an outstanding libero. That'll be tough to replace next season. And right now, she is third all-time in UVU career digs with a chance to move up. Dorius, a hard swing. Good dig there from Ozkan. Jardine to Miller. Now back to Dorius again. The dig is there, but kind of deflects out of the reach of Milojevic, and it's a side out for the Wolverines. And substitutions now. Jasa Funk Stratton will come in to serve. And for the first time this afternoon, we'll see number 18, Kaylee Downs, a junior from Temecula, California. Jasa Funk Stratton, second on the team in service aces last season, one behind Maddie Wardle, who has graduated. Quick side out for the Red Hawks, and that kill is courtesy of Julia Kayraz. Tiana Milojevic is back to serve, the senior libero for Seattle, under first-year coach Michelle Cole, coming over from the Citadel out in South Carolina. Long trip over. Great effort there from Jardine. Now it's Downs with the side out and the kill for Utah Valley. And now we'll see Kristen Bell for the first time this afternoon. On that front row for the Wolverines, it's Bell, Downs. And Natalia Andrus. Point to the Wolverines. Kazna Tanavasa will serve. And Tanavasa, we talked at length in yesterday's broadcast here, just how outstanding she's been offensively for the Wolverines. In the first match of 2020, she moved into 5th all-time in kills, passing Madison Dennison, both of them graduates of nearby Pleasant Grove High School. Nice hard swing there from Bell, but the Red Hawks keep it in play. No, they don't. They spoke too soon. The third hit from Amaris Carter does not clear the net. And it's another point for the Wolverines, and a substitution now for Seattle is number 12, Sofia Sanchez, a junior out of San Marino, California. Tanavasa serving for the Wolverines. They're going to go to Sanchez, and Sanchez delivers in her first action this afternoon. Another substitution for Seattle will be number 15, Colby Lane. Got the start today. And back to serve now will be Lane. Misfires on the serve, and it's back to the Wolverines. Serving will be number 3, Natalia Andrus, sophomore from El Dorado Hills, California. Did not see Andrus last night, getting some run here in the first set. They're going to go to Sanchez. Wolverines keep it alive. Tanavasa passing now to Downs. Lane was there for the dig. The hard swing from Seattle goes too far. Kirschenbaum, we saw an issue with that last night. Could be just a significant difference in elevation between where Seattle plays and practices and then coming up here to the Rocky Mountains. We'll see if she can adjust to keep those inside here in the second match between these two teams. The slide is good for Lauren McCabe in Seattle. And a side out, they get the point. Saren Jardine back in for the Wolverines, and Sofia Sanchez will serve for Seattle. Both teams hitting the ball relatively well right now. Wolverines at 186, Seattle just a tick under 100. Down the middle, the pass was from Jason Funk Stratton. Deflected. Knock gets it over, and the setter's dump connects for Ezgi Ozkan. Back-to-back points for Seattle here in the first set. Service error there by Sofia Sanchez. Nice idea, trying to dial in that back far corner, but just misses. That is the second service error for Seattle here in the first set, and now serving for the Wolverines is Abby Miller, freshman from Pleasant Grove, Utah. Quite a few Viking alums here on Coach Atoa's squad. Wolverine block. It's Kendra Knock and Kristen Bell getting in on the action. That is a formidable group for Coach Atoa's Wolverines. Kristen Bell, Kendra Knock, Tori Dorius. They have a size advantage at the net. Miller serve. There's the pass, and they're going to back set it. It's denied by the Wolverines. Seattle has an opportunity here. It's Kirschenbaum. Deflected. Dorius passes it to Miller, and they're going to go to Kristen Bell. Colby Lane keeps it in play for Seattle. Another misfire there by Kirschenbaum, and right now I just think she's having an issue keeping those in play. Hard to say what it could be. Could be some rust. Obviously, both teams playing at an unusual time of the year. The season is long over by this point. Both teams had over a year break before getting some action, and for Seattle, last night's match was really their first competitive match. The Wolverines had a chance to tune up against Idaho State a week ago before playing against Seattle last night, in which they won 3-0. Wolverines up 5 right now, largest lead of the set for Utah Valley. Again, they took the match last night 3-0, and they were really dominant in that third set, in which they won 25-18. Miller's float serve, just a little soft, doesn't clear the net. First service error of the afternoon for the Wolverines. Sophomore from Portland, Oregon, Lauren McCabe will serve for Seattle. Abby Miller tracks it down, and a beautiful pass and a nice finish from Kendra Knock right down the middle. Here's the replay on the WAC Digital Network. Just an outstanding pass here from Abby Miller, right on the money, and an easy finish there for Kendra Knock. Brighton Bishop, another one of those Pleasant Grove alums back to serve for the Wolverines, and Tanavasa graduated from PG as well. Seattle with the side out, but Coach Atoa has made a great connection with that high school right up the road. There's been some great Wolverine players from Pleasant Grove High School, and we're seeing another great this afternoon in Kasna Tanavasa, 5th all-time in kills. There's Kasna. Good pass to Miller. They're going to try Tori Dorius. The overpass by Seattle goes out of bounds, and it's a point to the Wolverines. Number 3, Natalia Andrus has come in for Utah Valley as they lead by 5. Midway point here in the first set. Saren Jardine serving. Nearly an over. No, yes, they're going to say it was an overpass, and the attempt to keep it in play by Seattle over the net. That's an error, an attack error by Seattle. That's a point to the Wolverines. And we're going to have our first break here. Wolverines in control, up 6. We'll be back after this.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Wolverines continuing their stellar play that we saw last night. They're up 6 right now in the first set, with Jardine serving. Seattle's got to turn it around right now. They're hitting 0%. That'll certainly help for Seattle as they dial in that back corner and a side out. Kirschenbaum will go back to serve. Wolverines offensively just outstanding here in set number 1. They're hitting .308. Tori Dorius has 2 kills. Kendra Knock has 2 kills. Jardine now passing to Tanavasa. She hits the antenna, so it's a point to Seattle. Back-to-back points for the Redhawks. Little slow start here for Kasna. No kills. She's hitting a negative .667 with 1 service ace. They'll try Kasna this time, looking for a first kill, but Seattle's ready. They'll go to K-Roz, but the Wolverines handle it. Dorius just pops it over. Very close to being in play, but no, the point goes to Seattle. It was a good idea by Dorius. And that's a 3-0 run by Seattle. They were down 6, cut the lead in half. Miller setting to Dorius. He'll just hit it over again. The soft hit hits the hardwood, and it's a side out for the Wolverines. Kirschenbaum could not get underneath it. Jasa Funk Stratton and Kaylee Downs come in for Coach Atoa's Wolverines. Coach Sam Atoa in his 22nd season. They'll try the far side to K-Roz, but it is denied. Tanavasa, Andrus in on the block. And that's what the Wolverines did last night. If you didn't have a chance to tune in here, Seattle would go on a little run, but the Wolverines' side-out percentage was well above 65% throughout the entire match. Right now it's at 69%. They're just doing a much better job at side-out over Seattle. Seattle's side-out percentage in the 50%. It's going to update here as they get a side out right there. Once the stats update for us, we'll get that exact number. But the Wolverines nearly 69%, and Seattle's down at 53% side out. Kasna, huge swing. That's the Kasna Tanavasa Wolverine fans are well accustomed to in her third season. And she has an excellent opportunity when her career is done to be number one all-time in kills at the university. She needs to get 16:01 to pass Kaylee Doxey, who holds that record right now, and she's closing in on 1,000 career kills, and she's only a junior. There's the serve from Keilani Cedric. Seattle is able to take care of it with the side out. Colby Lane will come in for Julia Queiroz, and Lane will serve. The kill will go to Lauren McCabe. That's her second kill here in the set. Lane out of Honolulu, Hawaii. Kaylee Downs, the overpass, an opportunity for Downs, and Kaylee takes care of business. Another quick side out for the Wolverines, and their side out percentages jumped all the way to 72% here in the first set. Seattle just unable to go on any big run, steal any momentum here on the road. In set number one, in a quick back-to-back, the first match was 3-0 Wolverines last night. Quick turnaround. There's the serve from Andrus. Setter's dump. Oh, what a play from Cedric to keep it alive. The slide now for McCabe. Cedric again dives to the floor. Incredible effort. Kirschenbaum with the dig. Now they'll go to Sanchez, but Bell is there. They'll try Kristen again, but it's blocked at the net by Lauren McCabe. First block of the set for Seattle comes at a much-needed moment to get possession back, trailing by 4 now. Really impressive effort, though, from Keilani Cedric, the freshman from Nampa, Idaho, out of Skyview High School, to keep it alive for the Wolverines. Jasa tries to pop it up off the deflection from the net, but it goes a little too far, and it's back-to-back points for Seattle. So they're still around. Wolverines in control, but Seattle's within striking distance here in set number one. Another serve from Sanchez. Jasa back to Downs. Over the block. Credit Queiroz for being ready. Cedric, a nice dig there. Jasa will go to Kaylee. Hard swing is another block for Seattle. Kirschenbaum gets into it with Lauren McCabe. It's a 3-0 run now by Seattle to cut the lead to 2. Sophia Sanchez serving again. She has 1 kill here in the set, along with a service ace. Jasa will pop it up for Kristen Bell, and it is blocked at the net again. Lauren McCabe coming alive. 3 consecutive blocks for Seattle is going to force a timeout by Coach Atoa. They've seen their lead trimmed to 1. Can they hold on? We'll find out next.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is a premier award-winning student property in Orem. With nearly $5 million in renovations, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or online, and the resident assistant program is nationally recognized.
The Red Hawks are in the midst of a 4-0 run with Sophia Sanchez on the service line. Wolverines were in control, and really you have to credit Seattle defensively. 3 consecutive blocks, making it difficult. Nearly another, but McCabe can't keep this one in play, and a critical side out for the Wolverines to push the lead back to 2. Abby Miller will serve. Tori Dorius comes in as well for the Wolverines. This is not a group for Utah Valley. We saw at any point last night with Keilani Cedric in there, with Jardine, Bell, Dorius, knock. Nearly a service ace from Miller, who was so good last night from the service line. Miller setting it up for knock. It's blocked. Seattle, led by Lauren McCabe, has come alive at the net in the latter stages of this first set. Lauren McCabe has 4 blocks credited to her here in the first set. Miller to Dorius. Big swing, a beautiful pass and finish from Miller to Dorius. Lead back to 2 with Kasna Tanavasa and Brighton Bishop into action for the Wolverines. Bishop will serve. Brighton Bishop had 2 service aces last night, her freshman season out of Pleasant Grove. Good serve, making it difficult for Seattle, and now a good opportunity here for the Wolverines. Kasna hits the high hands, it deflects. Jardine is ready for the setter's dump. Now Dorius, love the idea going down that sideline, but it goes out of play, and it's a point to Seattle. Seattle's been in this position a couple times recently with a chance to tie the game with a point. They hold serve. Can the Wolverines get another side out? Miller tracks it down, and now it's Dorius. Good dig there from Ezgi Ozkan. And that sets up Kirschenbaum, who ties the set at 21. Wolverines' side-out percentage is taking a dip here. It's all the way down to 62%. It was as high as 73% not so long ago. Kasna, they're going to go back to Tanavasa, and Kasna delivers. A beautiful pass from Abby Miller, and Kasna Tanavasa with the kill. Her second kill here in the first set as she's climbing out of that negative hitting percentage. She's now at 0 after that kill, and the Wolverines lead by 1. Jardine with the serve. They'll try Kirschenbaum. It's deflected. Brighton Bishop was ready. They'll try the other side, this time to Dorius. And Tori Dorius with the kill. She's leading all players here in the first set. 5 kills now for the sophomore out of Wasatch High School in Heber City. We'll stay here with it where the Wolverines have pushed that lead back to 2. They saw a 6-point lead completely erased in the second half of this first set. But 2 back-to-back kills courtesy of Tanavasa and Dorius have pushed the lead back to 2 and a chance to get their 4th consecutive set against Seattle. They won 3-0 last night, looking to go up 1-0 here in the second match between these two teams. For Seattle, Eve Kirschenbaum leading the Wolverines with 3 kills. Right behind her, Janasia Carr with 2, Lauren McCabe with 2, and Lauren McCabe defensively really changed this set for Seattle. She has 4 blocks. The team has 4 blocks. At one point, the Wolverines were out blocking Seattle 3-0, and it felt like last night all over again because Utah Valley outblocked Seattle 11-3 in that 3-set victory. But Lauren McCabe made a big impact at the net for Seattle, and that really triggered that run to get them back within it. Now their backs are against the wall. Saren Jardine is serving. A very capable, good server, Jardine, from Orem High School, right up the road here. An overpass leads to a violation for Seattle. Janasia Carr couldn't track it down and keep it in play, and now it's set point for the Wolverines. Jardine serve again. Ozkan setting it up for Carr. Jardine over to Tanavasa to finish it off, but a great dig there from Milojevic. But Eve Kirschenbaum's attempt is no good, and the Wolverines finish strong with the 4-0 run to take that first set. Got dicey there. Wolverines led by as many as 6. It was tied at 21, and then the Wolverines finished it off 25-21 to take set number 1. We'll take a break here on the WAC Digital Network. We'll be back with set number 2 right after this break here on the WAC Digital Network.
We can stand together by standing far apart.
Stay 6 feet apart from other people.
Wear your mask when you go out.
Wash your hands often.
If you feel sick, stay home.
Be respectful of others.
The choices you make are critical.
By protecting yourself, it helps protect all of us.
Your actions can save lives.
What we do now will shape our future.
Stay safe.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Finds the back of the net for the Wolverines!
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University women's soccer star, graduate, and Rhodes Scholar finalist Hannah Bruce. Not only is Hannah the first UVU student athlete to be a Rhodes Scholar finalist, she is currently studying to earn a master's degree in neuroscience at the renowned University of Oxford in England. Support the next Wolverine Rhodes Scholar finalist by joining the Wolverine Club today.
Welcome back to Lockhart Arena. Let's take a look at the first set stats brought to you by UCCU. Tori Dorius led all players with 5 kills in that first set. For Seattle, I think the player of that set, hands down, Lauren McCabe. 2 kills, but she had those 4 blocks, really came alive defensively. Wolverines as a team hit 114. Seattle hit at 0-6-1. 14 digs for Seattle, 13 for the Wolverines. Both teams had 8 attack errors. I mean, it was pretty similar across the board. The difference was probably that 6-point deficit Seattle was able to overcome, but maybe it took too much effort and energy to overcome that 6-point deficit. And then the Wolverines finished it off with the 4-0 scoring run. And I got to tell you, I've done a lot of Wolverine volleyball here in Orem, Utah. This team, their resilience and their ability to fight through difficult moments has really stuck out to me. If you would just look at the score through the 2020 season, you'd see 4 sets won, no sets lost. You're wondering, what adversity are you seeing? Well, in set 1 yesterday, they trailed by as many as 5. And they were able to overcome that and win set number 1. And then you just saw here in set number 1, they had that big lead. It was erased. Momentum was in favor of Seattle. And what do? They take a timeout, they gather themselves, they come back, and they finish off set number 1 on a 4-0 run. On the floor for the Wolverines to start set number 2, Abby Miller, Saren Jardine, Kazna Tonavasa, Tori Dorius, Kendra Knock, and Brighton Bishop. Waiting to get underway here as Milojevic will come in for Seattle, along with Sophia Sanchez, Eve Kirschenbaum, Colby Lane, Ezgi Ozkan, and Lauren McCabe. Wolverines will serve first. Abby Miller to start things off here on the second set. Ozkan back to McCabe. Tonavasa, Miller, and now Knock in the middle, but Tonavasa dives in to keep it alive. But no, we've got an attack error on the Wolverines, and the first point goes to Seattle. Lauren McCabe will serve for Seattle. This is the second and final meeting in the regular season between these teams. Nice pancake there from Colby Lane. Seattle recovers nicely defensively. Miller takes care of the setter's dump attempt. Another attack error on the Wolverines. Gives the point to Seattle. Jardine to Miller, now down the middle, Kendra Knock with the side out and the kill. Knock up to 4 kills this afternoon. Brighton Bishop will serve. Brighton Bishop, a 5'5" defensive specialist libero. At Pleasant Grove, that was not the role she played. She won a state championship a year ago on the outside. So changing it up here at Utah Valley. But boy, does she have a great tutor in Saren Jardine, who currently occupies that libero position. Seattle up 4-1. Ezgi Ozkan will serve. Abby Miller over to Tanavasa. Does it stay in play? No. Great acrobatic work there by Tiana Milojevic to get out of the way of that rocket shot by Tanavasa that does not stay in. 3-0 run by Seattle to go up by 4. Another error by the Wolverines. Offensively, just out of sync right now as the Redhawks go up by 5. Coach Atoa wants to talk it over here as they trail big in set 2.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Predicting Utah's diverse weather, it takes an experienced team, passionate about putting you in the know before you go. It takes the KSL weather specialists. Weather made special.
It's all Seattle here in set number 2, where the Wolverines are hitting a negative 167. Just too many errors here, having a hard time getting into system. And Coach Atoa took a timeout to talk it over. Let's see if things are tweaked. Good start out of the break. They dial up Kazna Tanavasa. And Kazna delivers her 3rd kill of the match. And a much-needed side-out for the Wolverines, who've seen their side-out percentage dip all the way into the 50s. It was high as 72% in set number 1. Great serve there from Jardine. Pressure on Seattle. Kirschenbaum, another miss. And Eve Kirschenbaum has struggled to find that location in the back corner. More than capable. She was top 5 in kills last season in the Western Athletic Conference. Side out by Seattle, and Kirschenbaum will check back to serve. Janasia Carr gets the kill. That's her 4th kill. Abby Miller setting it up for Dorius, and Kirschenbaum can't keep it in. Another kill for Dorius, leads all kill scorers with 6. Jason Funk Stratton into action now, and she'll serve for the Wolverines. The overpass from Kirschenbaum goes out of play, and looks like the Wolverines are serving towards Kirschenbaum. She's been off the mark here in the second match between these two teams. 3 kills, hitting a negative 231. We'll see if they go after Kirschenbaum again. No, they mix it up. They serve to Milojevic. It trickles over the net for a service ace. Jasa Funk Stratton, a 3-0 run. And just like that, Michelle Cole, the first-year coach, needs to talk things over here in set number 2.
I love this view.
I love it every time this commercial airs. I get to drink another Mountain Dew.
UCCU is both a credit union and a full-service mortgage company.
Which means that UCCU always provides the lowest rates and lower insurance premiums than other lenders.
When your mortgage rate and insurance premium are lower, your monthly payment is also lower.
It's just science.
That's more money you can put into your home.
Or back into your pocket.
So if you're thinking about buying or refinancing a home, talk to us.
The credit union that's been putting people over profits for over 60 years.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Wolverines on a 3-0 run, and thanks for joining us here on the WAC Digital Network for the second match between Utah Valley and Seattle University. An afternoon match. I'm sure this is an unusual setup for these players, but they're doing everything they can to get a 2020 season into play amidst the pandemic. So far, they've done a great job. It's been just an honor and a privilege to be on the call to see some WAC volleyball. Seattle gets the point. Serving will be Tiana Milojevic. Senior out of Serbia. Jason Funk Stratton can't keep it in play for the Wolverines, and it's a point for Seattle. 2 quick points out of the timeout from Michelle Cole. Great serve there from Milojevic. Andrus hits it over for the Wolverines. Now they're going to go to number 14, Julia Queiroz. The block by Lauren McCabe gets the point for Seattle. She has 5 blocks now. The team has 5 blocks. That's 2 more than they had all last night. Milojevic will serve again. It's another 3-0 run. Seattle's led by as many as 5 here in set number 2. And it's a service error from Milojevic. Possession back to the Wolverines. Kristen Bell will come in. Tanavasa will serve. Nice finish. Up high and down hard. Julia Queiroz with a quick side out for the Wolverines. That was impressive offense from the Redhawks. Colby Lane will serve now. Kristen Bell. The opportunity for the Wolverines and a kill for Kristen. Natalia Andrus will serve for the Wolverines. Hasn't been pretty offensively here in set number 2, but the Wolverines are hanging around as we near that midpoint. Kirschenbaum. Her pass does not stay in play, and it's a service ace for Natalia Andrus. A sophomore from El Dorado Hills, California. Andrus got the start today in set number 1, and she'll serve again. Just too far. It's a service error. Saren Jardine will come back in defensively with Sophia Sanchez now serving for Seattle. Jasa back to Kaylee Downs over the block. Milojevic comes in. Now it's Kirschenbaum. Kirschenbaum gets it to deflect off Kaylee Downs out of play, and it's a point. Sanchez will go back to serve again. off the pipe. This happened to Seattle yesterday several times, and it happens again. And there's just nothing you can do about that. When the volleyball shoots up into the sky and then changes trajectory because it hits these green pipes here in the Lockhart Arena, hard to know exactly where it's going to go when it's a point for the Wolverines. Abby Miller will serve. Wolverines trail by 3. Oh, so close to being in, but it misses by a hair, and it's another service error for the Wolverines. They have 4 service errors in the match. Lauren McCabe serving now. Good effort from Abby Miller to get there, but can't corral the pass from Kasna Tanavasa. And it's back-to-back points by Seattle. Coach Atoa wants to talk things over here as the Wolverines trail by 5 in set number 2 here on the WAC Digital Network.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love, the latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast.
Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
And buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
Wolverines down 5 after a timeout from Coach Atoa. And almost a service ace by Seattle. Kristen Bell gets it over on the third hit. Kirschenbaum gets through the Wolverine block. Wolverines, been a minute since they've got a block at the net. They were so outstanding last night. They had 11 blocks through 3 sets. Right now, no blocks here in the second set. They had 3 in set number 1. Miller to Kristen Bell. It's just inside. A beautiful finish from Kristen Bell and a much-needed side out for the Wolverines. They've seen their side out percentage dip below Seattle's. Seattle's at 57%, Wolverines at 55%. Now Brighton Bishop serving. Colby Lane to Ozcon. Now it's Kirschenbaum over the block. Kirschenbaum has had some success here in set number 2. She's up to 6 kills. Tying Tori Dorius for the most in the match. And serving now will be Ezgi Ozcon. Brighton Bishop dives in to keep it in play. And Tori Dorius pushes it into the right spot. Seattle can't keep it alive, and it's a side out for the Wolverines. And now this is the point of that set where the Wolverines, they've got to string together runs. They don't have to make up all 5 points at once, but they need a 3-0, maybe even a 4-0 run to put some pressure on Seattle. Seattle, another side out, a quick side out, and the kill to Janasia Carr. Looked dangerous there for a moment. Could have been an overpass, but it stays in play, and Seattle makes something of it. Into play for the Red Hawks, number 3, Kylie Waters, the freshman from Phoenix, Arizona. First action this afternoon. She started last night. Tanavasa misfires, and now it's a set-high lead for Seattle at 7, 19-12. This is the moment where things have to change for the Wolverines if they want a chance to win set number 2. Miller back to Tori Dorius, and Dorius gets the kills. 8 kills now for Dorius. A critical side out. Kaylee Downs, Jason Funk Stratton will come in. Here's the replay. Waters with the serve. Bishop, a great pass to Miller. Up high, and Dorius takes care of business. But the lead is still 6 for Seattle. Julia Kayraz gets through the block. It goes out of play. Lead back to 7. The Wolverines just unable in this second set to put together any sort of run to get back in it. 5 points away from the first set victory for Seattle and Coach Cole this season. Kasna over the block. Kayraz is there. They'll dial up Kayraz again, and she delivers for Seattle yet again. The lead pushed to 8, and it's slipping away for Utah Valley in the second set. Milojevic will serve again for the Red Hawks. Kasna, big swing, but it hits the antenna. Another point for Seattle. Doesn't feel like the Wolverines are going to get back into the second set. And so, barring a huge run that we don't see all too often, we're going to be tied at 1. Going into the break, a substitution now. Number 15, Callie Vongana, sophomore from West Valley City here in the state of Utah. Milojevic will serve again. Bishop to Jasa, and now it's Kaylee Downs in the middle. Red Hawks are there. They'll try Sanchez again. This time it's over the block. Even when the Wolverine block is in great position, Seattle finds a way around it, over it, through it to get the point, and their lead is up to 10. The largest lead at any point by either team here in the match. Seattle's going to take this set. It's just a matter of when. Jasa over to Kaylee Downs. Lauren McCabe was in the right spot, but it goes out of play. A side out for the Wolverines. Kristen Bell comes in for Brighton Bishop. Serving number 15, Callie Vongana. It's hard to believe, but that's the first block of the set for the Wolverines. They were so outstanding last night, just have not had the block going here this afternoon. That's their 4th block of the match, first of the set. Vongana serving again. Deflected at the net. Red Hawks will try again. It's Kayraz. This time it's over the block. Downs comes in. Jasa pops it up, and we're still alive. Error on the Wolverines gives the point to Seattle, and now it is a set point opportunity for the Red Hawks. Colby Lane will come in to serve. This is the best Seattle's played in their 2 meetings against the Wolverines, and they're well deserving of a 9-point lead and a chance to finish off this second set. They're hitting .474 in set number 2. That is a service error, keeps the Wolverines' hopes alive, but there is a lot of work that has to be done. Seems like it'll be too much to be overcome here in set number 2. Natalia Andrus to serve. Andrus has 3 digs. Vongana keeps it alive. Kristen Bell misses long, and that'll do it. No. Was it deflected? Point goes to the Wolverines. It's 24-17. Long ways to go before I get excited. Seattle still just needs 1 point to finish set number 2. Ozcon back to McCabe. Vongana, Jasa, and now Kaylee Downs. Another point for the Wolverines. 3-0 run. And the timeout by Michelle Cole to stop the bleeding, maybe the swing momentum. Can Seattle take care of business? We'll find out next.
Some people see just another local Utah sports app. Oh, wait, what? A local Utah sports app? Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love, the latest news, insider analysis, podcasts from the pros, and so much more. Free. Available right now, anywhere you are. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
It's a 3-0 run by the Wolverines. Andrus will still serve. They have the momentum in their favor, but the hole was so big at 10 points, you just wonder if it can be overcome. Milojevic keeps it alive. Here's a good opportunity for another point. Kaylee Downs. McCabe gets her hands on it for Seattle. Downs will try again. The block is out of play. Another point for the Wolverines. And now you're getting into the point of, is the momentum so in favor that you can get Seattle to get out of system and do some things they haven't been doing. No timeouts for Seattle, so they have no mechanisms to change the momentum here other than getting that final point to finish off the set. Ozcon Sanchez blocked at the net. The Wolverines on a 5-0 scoring run. And even with that block, you feel the juice in the Lockhart Arena. They still trail by 4, so there's a lot of work that needs to be done. Eve Kirschenbaum will come in for Seattle. Out comes Kylie Waters. Natalia Andrus. There's some pressure on these serves. The service error effectively ends the set. And she's done an outstanding job making it difficult. Ooh, we almost had a finish. Oh, there was an opening in the corner. The Wolverines. 6-0 run. I thought this was done. And we are now at a point where anything can happen. The Wolverines have clawed out of the deficit. Seattle still in control. They just need 1 point. But every point, you just get a little more energy here in the Lockhart Arena. Ozcon down the middle. Ooh, Milojevic keeps it alive for Seattle. Sanchez now. An opportunity missed by the Wolverines there. Vongana unable to keep it alive, and Seattle holds on for dear life in set number 2. They led by as many as 10. Saw the lead slip to 4. And then they finished it off 25-21. We'll take a break. It'll be a short one. We'll be back with set number 3 after this on the WAC Digital Network.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is a premier award-winning student property in Orem. With nearly $5 million in renovations, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or online, and the resident assistant program is nationally recognized, keeping you safe and secure. Lease right now and get $200 off your first month's rent. Wolverine Crossing, this is home.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please, don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here-for-you to learn how to get the care you need.
If we can see things for what they are, if we can see what they could be, if the plastic we use, we never throw away. If the end of one thing could be the beginning of the next. If we know that less can create more. If we can return, we reciprocate, we regenerate. If we are here for others, if we can work as a team, all we have to do is connect, and the world opens up. The future is about giving back.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
We're tied up at 1 set apiece. Seattle was very good in set number 2 and got a little dicey there at the end. Wolverines were down 10, went on a 6-0 run, largest run of the day afternoon. But it wasn't enough to overcome that 10-point deficit, and Seattle has won their first set of the season. First set victory of the year for first-year head coach Michelle Cole. It's an entire new coaching staff for Seattle. They replaced James Finley, who was at the helm for 7 seasons in Seattle. Michelle Cole with her assistant coaches Amber Kennedy, first-year graduate from New Haven, and Michael Hobson, first-year assistant coach he graduated from Penn State in 2015. He was recently the director of volleyball operations at Texas Tech University out of the Big 12. Pivotal set number 3 coming your way here on the WAC Digital Network. Matt Biamonte riding solo on the call from Orem, Utah. Wolverines have Vangana, Knock, Dorius, Tanavasa, Jardine, and Jasa Funk Stratton on the floor to start set number 3. Jasa, a transfer from Utah State University. Been here for a couple years now. Provides a much-needed experience and leadership role here on the Wolverines, along with Saren Jardine, both of them seniors. Been in the program from quite some time. Let's take a look at the box score so far through 2 sets. Dorius leading the way with 8 kills for the Wolverines. Kirschenbaum with 6. She had a really nice set number 2, especially in the beginning stages. McCabe, Ozcon, now Kirschenbaum. Dorius pops it up and over the net. Wolverines get a first point here in the third set with a block. They had 3 blocks in set number 1, only 1 block coming very late in set number 2. And they get things started with a block here in set 3. Tori Dorius serving for Utah Valley. Great serve, and it's a service ace for Dorius. Dorius will serve again. Just misfires, very close to trickling over the net, but it is a service error, and it's the first point for Seattle here in set number 3. Dorius had 6 service aces a season ago in her freshman season. Jasa down the middle. Kendra Knock comes flying in to finish it off. And a quick side out for the Wolverines. Sadie Hampson comes into play for the Wolverines. The junior from Poway, California, saw a significant time last night. Jardine serving. Kirschenbaum over the block. Jasa was ready for it. Now they'll try Tanavasa on the other side. Kasna delivers and gets a kill for Utah Valley. Four kills now for Tanavasa. She has 984 in her career. Past Madison Dennison last night for 5th all-time. Who's in front of her? That's Lauren Bacher, an outstanding outside hitter. She has 10.25, so still a ways to go for Tanavasa. Wolverines up big. They lead 5-1 here in set number 3.
Join the Wolverine Club. A simple message with a major impact.
Ghana's first Winter Games skeleton.
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University track star, graduate, and current Olympian Akwasi Frimpong.
Yes, South Korea, here I come.
Akwasi was the first person to represent his nation of Ghana at the Winter Olympics in the skeleton. Support the next UVU Olympian by joining the Wolverine Club today.
It's 5-1 Wolverines here very early in set number 3. And if you did not notice, I'm sure you did, that can't really call it halftime, but the break between sets 2 and 3, very short, just 3 minutes. Shortest they've been since I've been on the call for the Wolverines. Neither team goes to the locker room. And you have to wonder if, because there's such a short break between 2 and 3, which isn't normal, that spurt that the Wolverines went on in set number 2, that momentum carried over into set number 3, though there was a side out there by Seattle. Just a nice start to set number 3 for the Wolverines. Tanavasa over the block. And another point for the Wolverines. Quick side out. We're seeing a very different team to start this set number 3 for the Wolverines. Sharper, better passing. Looks a lot like the squad we saw in set number 1. Kaylee Downs in, and also Abby Miller. She'll serve for the Wolverines, up 4. Outstanding serve by Abby Miller, and another service ace for the Wolverines. They're up to 7 here in the match against Seattle. Kylie Waters will come in for the Red Hawks. Abby Miller will serve again. Wolverines up 5. They led by 5 a few different times throughout this match. Dorius is there. Miller tracks it down, and now Kasna. It's blocked, but kept alive. Tanavasa goes over the block this time. And the Wolverine block has returned here in set number 3. Tanavasa, Hampson in on it for the Wolverines, and they lead by 6. Blistering hot start by the Wolverines. And a good response to the second set loss. Miller serving again. Dorius passing to Miller. Now it's Downs. Waters stabs it with one arm to keep it in play. Sanchez, a nice hit, but Jardine with the dig. And Tanavasa and the Wolverines get the point. It's not going to go as a kill. It's a 3-0 scoring run for the Wolverines. Things are getting away from Seattle here in set number 3. An outstanding serve by Miller. It's an overpass and an opportunity, and the opportunity is cashed in. Sadie Hampson comes flying in for the kill, and the Wolverines lead by 8. Another timeout by Michelle Cole, the first-year coach for Seattle. Wolverines in complete control in set number 3.
We love the new apartment.
The natural light is amazing.
Hardwood floors.
There is a bit of a clogging problem.
At least Geico makes it easy to bundle our renters and car insurance.
Yeah, helping us save even more.
The latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
Welcome back to the Lockhart Arena. Here's a replay that's cut short on the WAC Digital Network. Wolverines up 10-2. Was it deflected? They're going to say yes, it was deflected, and the point goes to Seattle. There's the serve from Milojevic. Miller setting it up for Tanavasa. Not a great set there for Miller, and Tanavasa can't get it over the net. It's another point for Seattle. With Maddie Wardle graduating for the Wolverines, there's a vacancy at that setter position. Now, Jason Flick-Stratton is here. She split time last season with Maddie Wardle, but they're still figuring things out, the Wolverines, at that setting position. Miller passing now to Downs. Great pass. Seattle was there, a quality dig. 3-0 run now by Seattle as they get that point. Milojevic will serve again. And the Redhawks have seen a lot of good things this afternoon with Milojevic on the service line. That kill goes to Sofia Sanchez on the previous point. Good pass. Miller, now it's Downs. Dorius was there. Waters passing to Ozcon. Now Sanchez. Sofia Sanchez gets through the block. A 4-0 run. Wolverines were in complete control, but Seattle's responded nicely after that timeout from first-year coach Michelle Cole. Milojevic serving again. She's been a real problem on the service line for the Wolverines. Miller to Tanavasa. Can't get it over the block. 5-0 run now by Seattle. They're firmly back in this third set. Great response by the Redhawks after that timeout from Cole. Milojevic continuing to do damage on the service line. Good pass from Tanavasa. Miller over to Downs. Waters is there for Seattle. Good effort, and they get it over on their third hit. Jardine to Miller. Down the middle to Hampson. Wolverines will try again. This time it's Downs. And Downs is too far. Point to Seattle. And that 8-point lead is all but erased by the Redhawks with a 6-0 response. Coach Atoa needs to talk things over as the lead has been cut to 2 here in Orem, Utah.
At UCCU, we do mortgages fast.
Seriously fast. Just use your phone or computer to fill out UCCU's super easy mortgage application.
You'll receive an instant pre-approval before you start shopping.
Your completed mortgage file will be underwritten by UCCU's very own in-house professionals.
Like us.
Seriously fast.
Buying or refinancing a home has never been this easy.
Seriously fast and super easy.
It's what I do.
It's what I do.
It's what we do.
Introducing the new KSL Sports app, powered by KSLSports.com, Utah's only all-in local sports app, connecting you with all the action you love. Free. Download the free KSL Sports app today from your favorite app store.
Seattle was down 10-2 a moment ago. Milojevic heads to the service line, and in the blink of an eye, Seattle goes on a 6-0 run, and the third set is officially anyone's set. 7-0 run now by Seattle. That's going to be an attack error to Kasna Tanavasa. She has 6 kills, hitting a negative 0.45 with 2 blocks and a dig. Milojevic almost a service ace. Jardine got underneath it, and it turns into a side out. Heartbreak for Seattle there. They almost tied the game at 10 with the service ace, but great effort by the Wolverines. Brighton Bishop into play, and she'll serve for Utah Valley. Sanchez to Ozcon, and now it's K-Raz. The Wolverine block gets the point. Back-to-back points for UVU. Bishop will serve again. She has 4 digs this afternoon. Sanchez has been active for the Red Hawks. She leads the team in kills with 8, but can't get through there. Dorius just misses for the Wolverines, and it's a side out Seattle. Colby Lane will serve for the Red Hawks. Bishop to Miller, down the middle to Hampson. Milojevic tries to keep it up, but Kylie Waters can't track it down in time, and it's a side out for the Wolverines. 13-10. Sadie Hampson serves. And it's a service ace for Sadie Hampson. That's Hampson's first career service ace. Sanchez tries to keep it tight to the net, but it just misfires, and the Wolverines have answered nicely with a 3-0 run after having that 10-point lead trimmed down to 1. Hampson will serve again, just off her first career service ace. Miller, Hampson, Downs just pokes it over the net. Great job by Downs to get it over. Dorius tried to keep Sanchez's attempt in play, but it lands out of bounds, and it's a side out for Seattle. Sanchez will serve now. She's leading Seattle in kills this afternoon. Jardine pops it up. Brighton Bishop tracks it down, and Dorius gets it over on the third hit. Ozcon to McCabe. Was it deflected? No, not deflected. And the point goes to the Wolverines. Jasa Funk Stratton and Callie Vongana coming to the Wolverines, leading up 5. Just past the midway point here in set number 3. Kirschenbaum, Brighton Bishop. Quality dig there from Bishop. Dorius now, a huge swing. And it can't be corralled by Sofia Sanchez. Another kill for Dorius, who leads the Wolverines with 9 kills here in the match. Jasa Funk Stratton to serve again. McCabe pops it over. Jasa down the middle to Kendra Knock. Kendra Knock has been effective. An outside hitter, freshman from Temecula. She has 8 kills, 1 behind Dorius for the Wolverines. Hoscon setting it up for Kirschenbaum. The kill will go to Callie Vongana, and the Wolverines have pushed the lead back to 8. It's a 4-0 run now for UVU. Serve is a little short. It's a service error. That's the 6th service error for the Wolverines this afternoon. Lauren McCabe now will serve for Seattle. She did such an outstanding job defensively in that second set. Leads the Red Hawks with 5 blocks. Janesia Carr. The ball deflects off her hands out of bounds. A quick set out for the Wolverines as they lead 20-12. Number 1, Keilani Cedric, freshman out of Nampa, Idaho, comes in to serve for the Wolverines. It's been a weird third set where the Wolverines jumped out to a huge 10-2 lead. And then behind the serving of Milojevic, Seattle cut that all the way down to 1. You felt like this set was going to be anyone's opportunity. And then the Wolverines have used a pair of 4-0 runs to push the lead back up to 8, now 7. After Saren Jardine's dig shoots off the green pipe out of bounds, and it's a point to Seattle. Number 11, Ezgi Ozkan serving. Jasa pops it up. Wise play by the senior. Brighton Bishop on the outside, the position we have seen her at Pleasant Grove High School, winning a state championship. Hard swing, deflects out of play, and it's a point to the Wolverines. First kill for Brighton Bishop this season. Bright future ahead for Brighton. Jardine with the pancake. Bishop can't keep it alive, and it's back to Seattle. They trail by 7, 21-14. A lot of work to be done by Seattle, but as we saw in set number 2, plenty of time to make things interesting. Wolverines trailed by 10 and went on that big 6-0 run. Felt the energy in here. Not a lot of fans. Everyone's wearing masks, socially distanced, but in those moments you can feel the energy. So Seattle's certainly not out of it. Waters to serve. Vongana. K-Roz pops it up. Some miscommunication on the back row. And Milojevic tried her best to pop it over on the third hit, but not enough juice. And it's a point to the Wolverines. Serving now will be Callie Vongana. Great play there by the Wolverines. Bishop over the block. Diving attempt by Waters. The overpass right into the hands of Sadie Hampson, who takes care of business. An easy kill for Hampson. Here's the replay here. It was a good effort by Waters, but it went too far and provided a good opportunity for Hampson. Vongana serving. Nice swing and finish by Julia K-Roz. She's been solid for Seattle. 6 kills now for K-Roz. and one dig. Milojevic, she was the catalyst for that big 7-0 run at the beginning of this third set to get Seattle back into it. Does she have it in up her sleeve once more? Well, there's the first point. You just got to take it 1 point at a time. Milojevic will serve again. She has one service ace, 2 assists, and 8 digs as the libero for Seattle. The slide works to perfection. Sadie Hampson gets the block to go out of play. And now it's set point for the Wolverines. Tori Dorius is into play, and Brighton Bishop is back to serve for the Wolverines. Fans on their feet here in the Lockhart Arena. And it's a service ace. Brighton Bishop finishes off the third set with a beautiful serve. And the Wolverines are now up 2-1 heading into the fourth set. A good response from the Wolverines after suffering their first set defeat in set number 2. They lost that one 25-21, but they bounced back with their biggest victory here in the second match of the season, 25-16. We'll take a break here. We'll be back with set number 4 after this on the WAC Digital Network.
Right next to UVU, Wolverine Crossing is a premier award-winning student property in Orem. With nearly $5 million in renovations, Wolverine Crossing has the look and feel of luxury living, including contemporary upgrades and top-tier amenities. Wolverine Crossing supports a strong academic environment, whether you're on campus or online, and the resident assistant program is nationally recognized.
Good response by the Wolverines in set number 3, 25-16. Let's take a look at the stats courtesy of UCCU. Tori Dorius continues to lead the way with 10 kills, hitting .353. She's got a service ace. She's got an assist, 4 digs, 3 blocks. Dorius has been outstanding for the Wolverines. Brighton Bishop finished off that third set with a service ace. She has 5 digs. She had her first career kill as well in that third set. Kendra Knock, she's been outstanding with 8 kills, hitting .462 with 4 blocks. Wolverines as a team, 8 blocks. And they had 4 blocks there in set number 3. For Seattle, Sophia Sanchez, she's been outstanding, 9 kills, hitting .368. Eve Kirschenbaum, 7 kills right behind her. Julia Queiroz, 6 kills. As a team, they have 5 blocks. And Wolverines in that third set, offensively, just much better. As a team, hitting .281. Couple service aces. And defensively, they were able to hold Seattle to below 100, just a tick below 100 hitting percentage. That's kind of how it shook out there in the third set. A set that featured a lot of runs. It wasn't really a back-and-forth type of set. Wolverines had a huge start. Seattle responded with a huge 7-0 run. Wolverines used a pair of 4-0 runs to push the lead back. And then they were able to finish it off 25-16. So we're ready for set number 4. Sadie Hampson, number 11. Jason Funk Stratton, 13. Tori Dorius, 2. Callie Vongana, number 15. Kendra Knock, number 17. And Kasna Tanavasa, married in the offseason. Married an athlete just up the street from here, BYU, which is also the Wolverines' next opponent on Thursday at 6 p.m. She married linebacker Pepe Tanavasa, plays football for BYU. Got to imagine their kids are going to be highly recruited in whatever sport they play. A couple Division I athletes. And we're ready to get things started here in set number 4 with Jason Funk Stratton to start things off on the service line for UVU. almost a no. Spoke too soon. That is indeed a service ace for Jasa Funk Stratton. She, of all the returning players, because 4 seniors from a year ago left, of all the group that came back, she leads the team in service aces from last season. She had 24. That was second behind Maddie Wardle, who graduated, along with Mikaela Jarema, Jasmine Nutupuivaha, and Megan Childs. I knew I was forgetting one. Megan Childs. They all graduated, and Jace has assumed the role of the most service aces on the current squad. Kirshenbaum able to find that back corner for Seattle on a side out. And it's been a struggle, these 2 matches for Kirshenbaum, but she finally got it to stay in play. Hard to know for sure if it's an altitude thing, but you have to imagine that that certainly impacts them. Quick side out for the Wolverines. Brighton Bishop will come in. Bishop will serve. She finished off set number 3 with the service ace. Wolverines up to 10 service aces. They've got 6 more service aces than Seattle right now. Brighton Bishop is a good server. The overpass doesn't turn into much. Oh, baby, what a diving play by Jardine. But it is blocked at the net by Ozcon and Janasia Carr for Seattle. That would have been an outstanding play for UVU if they were able to get the point there after a diving attempt by Jardine. Ozcon to serve. Jardine passing to Jasa, back to Vagana. They'll try it a second time. It's not deflected too far for Vagana. It's a point to Seattle. Ozcon will serve again. She leads the Red Hawks in assists with 25 along with 4 digs. Bishop to Jasa, down the middle to Kendra Knock. That's a point to the Wolverines. Kendra Knock now with double-digit kills at 10 along with Tori Dorius. And Knock has been very effective coming down the middle. Good placement. And a kill for Kendra Knock. Jardine serving. Another point for the Wolverines. They go up 2 very early here in set number 4. Jardine will serve again. Sanchez, and now it's K-Roz is denied. A good, clean solo block there by Janasia Carr, a sophomore from New York. That is a long trip out to Seattle to play volleyball, and Carr with a beautiful block and a side out for the Wolverines. And now, number 15, Colby Lane, 5'4" sophomore out of William McKinley High School in Honolulu, serving. Beautiful awareness and placement there. Sadie Hampson recognizing the aggressive block attempt. Goes right over the top into the open pocket. Wolverines perfect siding out here in set number 4. And Abby Miller now will come in to serve. Miller has a service ace on the afternoon. Make that 2 service aces. A beautiful serve there from Abby Miller. Such good rotation on those serves. Very difficult to see where it's going to land, and she's putting tremendous pressure. She was outstanding serving last night as well. Wolverines went on the biggest run of the evening with her on the service line. Dorius to Miller. She'll set it up for Kristen Bell, but Bell is denied at the net by Julia K-Roz. And it's a side out Seattle. Lauren McCabe comes in, and Milojevic is back on the service line. Handling error there by Dorius. It'll be a service ace for Milojevic. That's her second service ace of the match, and I think she's been the best server this afternoon for Seattle. Every time she's on that service line, Wolverines are in a difficult spot. Kristen Bell gets through the Red Hawk block. And it's a side out for the Wolverines with Kazna Tanavasa. Tori Dorius, 10 kills, hitting .278, serving for the Wolverines. Sanchez, Ozcon, and now K-Roz. K-Roz gets the point as the Wolverine block goes out of play. Number 2, Lily Eason, a lefty setter from Lake Stevens, Washington. She'll come in to serve for the first time this afternoon. Hampson down the middle gets the point and kill for the Wolverines. And I got to say that pass from Miller down the middle, it's been so successful this afternoon, whether it be Sadie Hampson or Kendra Knock. The Wolverines have relied upon that time and time again, and it's delivered. Sanchez, hard swing. Sanchez up to 10 kills now for Seattle. That leads all Red Hawks. Tanavasa to Miller. They'll go back to Kazna. Classic Kazna Tanavasa. There's nothing you can do to defend that. Absolutely nothing. It was a great pass from Miller, setting up Tanavasa, who gets the kill, her 7th kill. Big substitution for the Wolverines. We'll see number 15, Callie Vongana. Number 13, Jason Funk Stratton, and Kendra Knock as well for Utah Valley. Sanchez to Ozcon. Now they'll try Kirschenbaum, who gets the point for Seattle. This has easily been the most back and forth close set so far this afternoon between these two teams. The lead only at 1. No one creating any separation throughout the first third of this set. Jasa over to Vongana. Vongana is denied at the net. Ozcon and Janasia Carr get the block. Redhawks, much improvement at the net defensively opposed to last night. They have 8 blocks. They only had 3 in their first match against the Wolverines last night. Kendra Knock with the kill and another point coming down the middle. Brighton Bishop in to serve. Sanchez, Ozcon now, it's Kirschbaum. Blocked! Kendra Knock, Callie Vongana for the Wolverines, and that is the Wolverines' 10th team block of the match. Bishop will serve again. Kirschenbaum over the block. Bishop dives in, and Dorius hits it over on the third and last attempt. Carr over. Great effort from Bishop. A double hit violation. Gives the point to Seattle. Jardine to Jason. Now Dorius. Big swing, but a diving dig from Milojevic. Jasa, great effort to keep that in play. Wolverines are still alive. Seattle trying to equalize at 12. And they do so. It's deflected off the fingers of Dorius out of play, and we're tied at 12. Bishop to Jasa, down the middle. Kendra Knock, yet again, flying down the middle and getting a kill for the Wolverines and a side out. Back on top by 1. Kendra Knock up to 12 kills. She's only a freshman, so this doesn't mean much, but that is a career high for Kendra Knock, and she's having one of the great performances here in the very early moments of the 2020 season. Jardine will serve again after the point to the Wolverines. It's an attack error on Julia Queiroz. Janasia Carr gets the point for Seattle. 14-13, and we've just been... Gridlock's not the right word, but we've just been back and forth here in set number 4. No team going on any runs, and thus no timeouts by any coach. So each coach keeping those timeouts in their back pocket, and this is obviously a critical 4th set for both teams. The block by Queiroz and Carr ties the 4th set at 14. Serving will be Colby Lane to try and give Seattle the lead. Good passing by the Wolverines, setting up Vangana. Dig was there by Lane. Jardine tried to keep it in play, but it was a hard swing by Queiroz that results in a point for Seattle. They've taken the lead. Colby Lane will serve. Lane has 4 digs this afternoon. Some good serving as well. Sadie Hampson with the side out for Utah Valley. This is going to be a nail-biter. Tied at 15, 4th set. Wolverines trying to put Seattle away and win both matches on the season. You'd like to do so in this different WAC format where you play one team twice at home. You want to win those home matches. Kristen Bell pops it up, and now it's Tori Dorius. The dig to Lane. They'll try the other side to Sanchez. Error on the Wolverines gives Seattle the point. Milojevic serving. Dangerous opportunity for Seattle with Milojevic serving. But Sadie Hampson denies Seattle and Milojevic and ties it up at 16. Kazner Tanavasa back in for the Wolverines. Tori Dorius back to serve. She has 10 kills, 5 digs, 3 blocks. Both teams 10 blocks apiece. Ozcon setting it up for McCabe and just misfires. Good idea looking for that back corner, but it's a little long, and we'll have our first timeout here in the 4th set. Michelle Cole wants to talk things over. Can Seattle extend the match? We'll find out next.
At Intermountain Healthcare, we understand that broken arms haven't stopped. Babies continue to be born, emergencies continue to happen, and doctor visits are still needed. At Intermountain Healthcare, we've put the measures in place to safely care for you in these difficult times. So please don't put off the care you need, especially for stroke-like symptoms, chest pain, difficulty breathing, or other urgent care. We're here for you. Visit intermountainhealthcare.org/here for you to learn how to get the care you need.
latest from KSL 5 News, including breaking news as it happens, and all your favorite KSL shows, ready to watch anytime. Download the free KSL app right now on all your favorite devices.
It's a tight fourth set here with the Wolverines leading by 4. Thanks for joining us on the WAC Digital Network. Sanchez over the block. Jardine over to Tanavasa. Miller pops it up. Oh, it almost falls down, but Jardine keeps it alive. Ozcon over to K-Roz. Tanavasa back to Miller, and now it's Kazna on the third. And Tanavasa delivers. Milojevic kind of ran down in front of the plexiglass there. I don't think she was going to get to it even if the plexiglass wasn't there, but she wanted to make an attempt on it. Either way, it's a point Wolverine, and now they're up 2. Doria serving again. K-Roz over the block. Kristen Bell is there. Tanavasa hard swing. Just misses, and it's a side out. Seattle. Lily Eason will come in to serve for the Red Hawks. Every point, a little added weight this late in the fourth set. Red Hawks trying to extend it to a fifth set. Jardine to the floor. Miller back to Hampson, who just pops it over. Sanchez with another kill. 12 kills now for Sofia Sanchez. And we're tied at 18. Eason will still serve for Seattle. Miller back to Kristen Bell. Milojevic was in a good position, but it shot towards the official, and Seattle couldn't keep it in play. Much needed side out for the Wolverines, and Sadie Hampson will trot back to the service line. Defensive specialist Kylie Waters comes in to try to help the Red Hawks get a quick side out late in the fourth set. Waters to Ozcon over to Sanchez, who's had the hot hand, and it's still hot for Seattle. Sanchez up to 13 kills now. We're tied at 19 with Sanchez on the service line. Kristen Bell to Miller over to Tanavasa. Off the green pipe, hits a light, it's still in play, but it does not fall into the arms of a Red Hawk. It falls to the floor for a Wolverine point. I don't want to be underneath that light as it's swaying back and forth, shaking years of dust onto the floor. 20-19. Wolverines on top. A fortuitous bounce gives the Wolverines the lead. Setter's dump. Jason was ready, but it shoots out of play, and we're tied at 20. I don't think anyone's at a lead of more than 2 here in this fourth set. Who's going to execute? Who's going to make a play late in the fourth set to swing this in favor of Utah Valley or Seattle? McCabe serving. Jardine, good pass to Jasa down the middle. Kendra Knock has been red hot. A good pass from Jasa, and Kendra gets her 13th kill of the match, tying Sofia Sanchez, both of them with 13 apiece. Brighton Bishop now will serve. Waters. Now it's Kirschbaum. Oh, beautiful play by Jardine. And the block by Seattle goes out of play. It's a point to the Wolverines, and it all started with Jardine's diving attempt. A timeout by Michelle Cole. We'll take another break here. Can Seattle stay alive? We'll see up next.
We can stand together by standing far apart.
Stay 6 feet apart from other people.
Wear your mask when you go out.
Wash your hands often.
If you feel sick, stay home.
Be respectful of others.
The choices you make are critical.
By protecting yourself, it helps protect all of us. Your actions can save lives.
What we do now will shape our future.
Stay safe.
Join the Wolverine Club, a simple message with a major impact.
Finds the back of the net for the Wolverines!
Support student athletes like former Utah Valley University women's soccer star, graduate, and Rhodes Scholar finalist Hannah Bruce. Not only is Hannah the first UVU student athlete to be a Rhodes Scholar finalist, she is currently studying to earn a master's degree in neuroscience at the renowned University of Oxford in England. Support the next Wolverine Rhodes Scholar finalist by joining the Wolverine Club today.
Welcome back to the Lockhart Arena. It's the fourth set here on the WAC Digital Network. Matt by Amate on the call. Wolverines are on a 2-0 run, if you can call it that, but this late in the set, it's significant as they're trying to put away Seattle for the second day in a row. Dorius over the block. Battle at the net. Jasa can't get there. She was on the ground. In Seattle with a critical side out, cutting the lead to 1. This can go either way at this point. With Ezgi Ozkan, the sophomore setter from Istanbul, Turkey, serving for Seattle. There's several players for the Red Hawks outside of America. Ozkan's one of them. And there's the set from Ezgi. And Kirschenbaum ties it at 22. That's Kirschenbaum's 10th kill. Ezgi Ozkan will serve again. No, we'll have a timeout first by Coach Atoa, sensing a critical juncture in this fourth set. We'll take a break and be back with the remainder after this.
How does Costa Vida create the ultimate sweet pork burrito? We start by following our award-winning recipe, one that calls for everything to be made fresh, from scratch every day. Like our beautifully braised pork, seasoned beans, savory sauces, and delicious cilantro lime rice. Even our tortillas are cooked to order. It's a difference you can taste. Treat yourself to the ultimate sweet pork burrito, only at Costa Vida.
Utah's diverse weather. It takes an experienced team, passionate about putting you in the know before you go. It takes the KSL weather specialists.
We're all notched up at 22 here in Orem, Utah. Neither team able to create any separation in a critical fourth set in which Seattle's trying to remain alive. Kendra knocked down the middle. Dig was there by Sanchez. Tori Dorius now to give the Wolverines the lead. She goes over the block. A critical side out by the Wolverines, and Tori Dorius delivers 23-22. Goes without saying, every point here just absolutely critical this late in set number 4. Wolverines have been in front the majority of set 4, but Seattle has been right there. And now Jardine will serve. Ozkan on the slide. The Wolverines get the points. It's match point. Fans on their feet. That one looked like it could have gone either way, but it must have landed out of bounds. The block to the Wolverines. They have 11 blocks now, and Saren Jardine to put it away. Ozkan setting it up for Kirschenbaum, but Eve Kirschenbaum prolongs set number 4 with the side out. And Colby Lane at 5'4" from Honolulu. A critical serve coming for the Red Hawks in their first year under new coach Michelle Cole. She's waited a long time to have this opportunity, and it rests on Lane. Sadie Hampson down the middle. It's off Lane, and that'll do it. Sadie Hampson with the kill for the Wolverines. And they're able to take down Seattle for the second consecutive day. They won last night 3-0, and they win here 3-1. And the Wolverines are now 2-0 on the season. That was a fun fourth set that could have gone either way, but the Wolverines made the plays late. Dorius had that critical kill to put them up 23-22. Great stuff from the Wolverines. Kendra Knock led the way as we take a look at the box score brought to you by UCCU. 13 kills for Kendra Knock, 12 for Tori Dorius, 10 for Sadie Hampson, 9 for Kazna Tanavasa, 5 for Kristen Bell and Kaylee Downs. As a team, they had 11 blocks. For Seattle, Sophia Sanchez with 13, Eve Kirschenbaum with 11, Julia Queiroz with 9. They had an opportunity there in the fourth set to prolong it, but credit the Wolverines for making those plays late to wrap up the second match between these two teams. And that'll wrap up our broadcast here this afternoon on the WAC Digital Network. I'm Matt Baiamonte. Thanks to producer Ben Schroeder. And we'll sign off from Orem, Utah. It's the Wolverines taking down Seattle 3-1. Have a wonderful afternoon, a wonderful evening, and so long from Orem, Utah.